Hello everyone and welcome. Today I wanted to talk about and show off all of the new trinkets available through the Rogue on Vogue event. And now the great thing about the majority of these trinkets are that they are purchasable with credits. Well, you'll have to convert those credits into cycles first, but nevertheless you can buy most of these trinkets without spending any real money, which is great since the last event we had showcased 3 brand new trinkets, each available for around $5 each, and not everyone wanted to spend over $15 to get all 3. Well, I'm glad to say that these 4 new trinkets are very cool and quite stylish, so let's get right into them. First up, we have the Spamtrap trinket, which is available for 650 cycles, or about 6,500 credits, and this little thing is really cute with its sort of blue hue and green oxidized look. It's sort of a bear trap that's been made to look like a hinged jaw, and the idea of having metal teeth hanging off of your gun is a really cool thing. As with the other 2 cycled purchasable trinkets, they don't feature any benefits other than looking super cool, but that doesn't mean much when you can show off this badass little guy. My only gripe with this trinket is that on the minimum graphic settings, with textures on high, it's only a single greenish color, which I'm not too fond of, but some people might like the look of. I think keeping the splotchy blue and green effect on the minimum graphic settings would be preferred, but I'm not sure if this is some sort of graphic limitation that could be changed or fixed. Anyways, for the cheapest of the 4 trinkets, it definitely makes for a nice little addition to anyone's inventory. And for less than 10,000 credits, you can't go wrong. Moving on, we have the Antivirus trinket, which is available for 2,000 cycles, or about 20,000 credits, and this little blue Tron looking thing is very cool indeed. It features a white glowing triangular core, which glows in the dark by the way, and is actually smaller than I imagined it would be based on the promotional pictures. Actually, all of the trinkets are smaller than I thought they would be, but I'm not too upset by this because they all do really look very cool. The glowing white triangular core only shows on high details with bloom turned on, and I tried turning bloom on with everything else set to minimum, obviously texture is still on high, but bloom didn't seem to affect it at all. Still though, apart from the Spamtrap trinket, the Antivirus trinket still looks great with the minimum graphic settings, and if you're curious, this is what it looks like with bloom turned off while on max graphics. Third up, we have the Firewall trinket, one of my least anticipated trinkets from the promotional images, if I'm honest. However, I'm glad to say that my opinion has pulled a 180 since being able to try them all out. Available for 4,500 cycles, or about 45,000 credits, this bad boy features glowing red grooves, which will deepen in its redness depending on the angle you're viewing it at, and it has a horizontal cut in the middle of it, which I thought was very cool looking. Now, I wouldn't want to break like this in my PC's firewall, but bad jokes aside, this thing looks great. It also glows under the cover of darkness, like with the last trinket, and it even still looks great with the bloom turned off. Even on minimum graphics, with high textures obviously, it still looks the best between the 3 in my opinion. And as I said, I wasn't too much looking forward to this one. I was actually more excited for the Spamtrap trinket, but after being able to try each of these 3 trinkets, I have to say my order of favorites have to be the Firewall in first, then the Antivirus trinket, and finally the Spamtrap in third. All of these trinkets combined cost 7,150 cycles, or about 71,500 credits, which definitely might seem like a lot, but if you complete just 1 set of missions per day along with your daily bonuses, you can have all 3 trinkets before the event ends.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Moving on to our 4th and final trinket, and actually my favorite out of the 4, we have the Skullsplitter trinket. Now you can share a grim reminder of Max Bashki's fate with anyone you fight against. Well, anyone who spectates you at least, since there's still no way to actually tell if the person who killed you has a trinket equipped. However, there is a small compensation for this in the form of a little icon that will appear before your kill in the kill feed. It doesn't last very long, unfortunately. I assume to prevent any annoyance, but I don't see it being all that annoying personally. The trinket is available for just over $5 Canadian and features a simple yet beautiful and elegantly shattered skull, which not only glows and pulsates in the dark, but has shattered bone remnants which orbit around the bullet hole in the skull itself. But even on minimum graphics with high textures, this thing still looks amazing. I mean amazing, I can't stop looking at it. I'll often almost die because I'm too concerned with staring at just how magnificent this thing is. It's the perfect size, and it isn't very distracting, but like I said, I at least have a tendency to just stare at it all the time, so maybe it is a little bit distracting, I don't know, but I'm just attracted to shiny objects, I guess. Either way, this thing looks incredible, and apart from just looking badass and highlighting your work in the kill feed, you will gain an additional 10% increase to the cycles you earn at the end of your match with this thing equipped. It does not stack with the cycle missions, unfortunately, but it still gives you a nice benefit to owning it besides just looking badass as hell, so that's fine with me. And that's just about going to wrap up today's video, so I hope you enjoyed viewing all of these cool new additions to the world of Dirty Bomb, and let me know which one of them are your favorite in the comments. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. But until then, as always, take care everyone.